Hello guys, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nanyo Jashike and I like making cleaning, motivation and cleaning videos mainly. So in this video, like you're seeing in the title of this video, I'm sharing with you a few chores that I have my toddler do just for him to gain some responsibility and to spice up his mind and boost him up. So the first thing that he does when he wakes up in the morning is to clear up his bed. Luckily there's nothing much to do with the bed situation because he has on one sheet and he doesn't like to cover himself up at night. He sleeps with an overall, so he just has a throw blanket which he can easily fold by himself. So early in the morning he has to clear up his bed, fold up the throw blanket and put it at the corner of the bed. So the other thing that I have him do is to greet everyone in the house when he wakes up. Sometimes he's not in the mood for it and we let him be because we understand like everyone's morning is not as smooth as we think it may be. So sometimes he slacks on it, but he has to greet everyone in the house. Next I'll have him to pray. He has to pray. When he has woken up, he wakes up, greets everyone in the house, goes and prays or brushes his teeth and goes and prays. Those two may not work in the same the same sequence, but he has to either like brush his teeth, pray, or pray then brush his teeth. Then the next thing I have him do is he has to have his breakfast. After having his breakfast, he has to clear up his dishes. So most times you find that he takes I don't even find that he just takes his time when he's eating. So he's just slow at his eating, but luckily at least he eats. For toddlers, he eats, but he eats slowly. So he has to clean up his cup that he has used for porridge or breakfast, whatever he has used, because you find that we have already cleared up the kitchen by the time he's done eating. Even lunch, even supper, most times you find that he's taking his time while eating and he finishes when the dishes are done washing. So he has to clean up his utensils. So after also eating, he has to clear up where he has eaten from, remove the table mat, or if he has eaten from down, he has to like sweep up the food that he has accidentally thrown down. He has to sweep it up and clear up the mat and put it where it has to go. So when it comes to playing, at the end of the day, he has to clear up all his toys wherever they may be in the house, either they're under the bed or in the compound. Over he was playing with his cat and left it over where he has to go and look for his toys and put them in the toy basket at the end of the day. Another thing that he likes to do is to take care of his cat. His Jaja gifted him a kitten. He calls it kosher, so he has to take care of it. He has to make sure it has eaten breakfast, lunch and supper. At least he has to feed it. So every time he's playing with it, so like even today when I was having lunch, he came to me, he was like, the cat is hungry, it needs milk, it wants chips, it wants mukene, sijiri what, even has a diet for it. So he has to take care of his cat. That's his responsibility. Then the adult cat, it's my responsibility, but the young one, I tell him, please go and take care of your cat. If it's disturbing us, please, your cat, go and get your cat and sort it out. So another thing that I have him do, luckily that one comes easy for him, he likes to help out around the house. So let me say we are doing general cleaning, we are cleaning the perimeter of the veranda around the house, or we are cleaning up the carpets, or let me say we are taking care of maintaining of the plants. My mom, I told you, I mentioned that she's into plants, so she has plants and she has to maintain them, clean up the pots every now and then. When it has rained and there's mud on the pots, they have to be dusted off and wiped off to keep them clean, and also the leaves have to be clean. Okay, the leaves, he doesn't have to touch them for the plants, but at least he helps out to clean the pots. And yes, and also sometimes he likes to wash the carpets. Not even sometimes, it comes easy for him. He likes to keep himself busy, so he helps out in those ways. Another thing that I have him do is when in the outside kitchen mainly, he helps us to fetch water from the tap and bring it up to the where the kitchen is when you are cooking. So yeah, those are a few things. And also another thing that I have him do, when he has been homeschooling due to COVID lockdown, so he has been homeschooling. So every time that he was done with his class session for the day, he has to organize his books and his pencils and colors and put them away in the right where they belong. Like the pencil bag, there he has a pencil bag for his colors and pencils and rubbers, so he has to put them in the pencil bag and also organize the books and put them away where he has read from and put them in his box where he puts his stationery stuff and his work stuff. So yes, those are the few things that I have him do. And another thing that I help him engage into is getting taking care of himself. So luckily there's that stage of toddlers where they want to do everything by themselves and you can't force them. So in that stage, when he had reached that stage, I would help him, like teach him slowly how to do those things. Let me say he wanted to shower by himself, I would let him shower by himself, but monitor him. And also dressing up, I would like show him, like if it's pants, when I give it to him, I told him like you have to put it on in this direction, and also the t-shirts the same thing. So it reached a time where he can do those things by himself. Like now, like dressing, luckily at that stage he quickly eased into like dressing up, like the pants and the shorts. But the shorts, he was having an issue with it. He could put it on and like, where does the arm go, where does the head go? So now luckily last week he was having an issue with it, and I showed him like you have to put, if it's the back of the shirt, like where the words are, that's why I put your head, and it has to go on your back, and put in your hands here, I put in your hands there. So now this week I can just this week luckily I even just I was so busy in the kitchen, I told him go in the bedroom and get something to put on and dress up. So, and a few minutes later he came, I'm like, mommy, I finished, and he had dressed himself up. So guys, don't be like restrictive in those moments where they want to learn by themselves. Just let them be, teach them. And also in the kitchen, if he wants to help out, maybe say you're frying eggs and he likes eggs, you let him like engage in those processes so he can learn, because when they do something they're interested in, they easily catch up with those things. So yeah, these are the few things I wanted to share with you. Please, if you like such content, consider subscribing, and if you have liked this video, please like the video. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one, and yeah, have a great day. Bye bye.